The M50 is for the military, M for military, C for civilian. The main difference between the two is this one accepts those 40mm threads like that. They have a proprietary filter that is sunken in, so it sucks up a little bit tighter into the mask, which is really neat because it doesn't have as much cantilevered weight off to the side. Quick note on that, and I learned this from CBRN Academy. You're not supposed to wear the mask with both filters unless it's the M50, because the M50 has their proprietary bayonet lug filters, and I think you can wear both of those. But the main reason you're not supposed to wear dual filters on a typical mask is because it adds too much weight, and then if you start running or something or jostling around, you risk breaking that seal on the side of your face. So for the most part, you're just supposed to have one filter on here. I typically run the filter on the, or always run the filter on the left side because I'm right-handed. Now I prefer the M40 from a preparedness standpoint because it's a little bit easier to find M40 filters as opposed to those proprietary bayonet filters. So if you need to pick up an off-brand, say you don't want to spend the money on a actual Avon filter and you want to buy some off-brand filter and trust your life to that, then you can do that. But yeah, it's just nice having it to where you can swap it out and not have to have a specialized filter. I had the pleasure to speak with the team over at Avon, and they went into the detail on NIAR certification. And I'm just gonna say I'm impressed by the fact that they're able to do that, because it's very high standards, very high stakes. And from a company standpoint, you have to really make sure that you're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's to get that certification. They are making that mask to a much higher standard than that NIAR certification, because in order to get that, they know they have to be at least a certain level. So they want to over-engineer it to make sure that they pass, because it costs so much money to send those masks in and get them certified. This doesn't mean that the filter has expired. This just means that the filter has been exposed to moisture, and whenever the filter gets exposed to moisture, it affects its ability to filter out contaminants. So just because you have a filter that doesn't or hasn't turned blue doesn't mean that it's not expired. It just means that it hasn't been exposed to moisture. So that was a little myth that they busted, because I used to think, oh, that just means that it's not expired yet, but that's not what that means.